Okay. Whoa.
But
What the heck is going on here? So, welcome everybody to the show, but why is there no green screen again this morning?
Mama, he's lazy.
Yeah, I haven't gotten out to go get a curtain rod yet.
Okay, is that going to be your opening song? Mama, he's lazy?
No.
I think it should be.
That's my theme song for life.
Okay. Sorry to interrupt.
Oh, no, you're
Okay,
not. No, you're
thank
not.
you. Give me one reason to stay here, and I'll turn right back around. Give me one reason to stay here, and I'll turn right back around. Said I don't want to leave you lonely. You've got to make me change my mind. Baby, I got your number. Oh, and I know that you got mine. You know that I called you. I called too many times. You can call me, baby. You can call me anytime. You got to call me. Give me one reason to stay here, and I'll turn right back around. Give me one reason to stay here, and I'll turn right back around. Said I don't want to leave you lonely. You gotta make me change my mind. I don't want no one to squeeze me. They might take away my life. I don't want no one to squeeze me. They might take away my life. I just want someone to hold me, ooh, and rock me through the night. This youthful heart can love you, yeah, and give you what you need. I said this youthful heart can love you, oh, and give you what you need. But I'm too old to go chasing you around, wasting my precious energy. Give me one reason to stay here, yeah, and I'll turn right back around. Give me one reason to stay here, yeah, and I'll turn right back around. Said I don't want to leave you lonely. You gotta make me change my mind. Give me just one reason. Oh, give me just one reason why. Baby, just give me one reason. Oh, give me just one reason why I should stay. Said I don't want to leave you lonely, and there ain't no more to say.
So what I need you guys to say is, did you guys like the distortion pedal we put on that song there? Just go ahead and say that.
little hot.
Wow, that was a great effect you guys put on there. It worked really well. I think we're gonna. I don't. We'll check the show after, but it was a little bit distorted for me, so we'll check and see.
I have no idea.
Well, it sounded great to me.
Yeah, it sounded great to you. Yeah, that's great. That's good. Anyway, just teasing you guys. We want to welcome everybody to the show, Good Morning Nanton Live, and I want to thank, of course, our sponsors, Nanton Auto Parts. Seafoam is a multi-purpose all-year product that we think everyone needs. It's applicable to all types of vehicles and recreational vehicles. Want to know more? Come ask Connie or Dawn here at Napa. Open 6 days a week to serve you better. So I want to thank Nanton Napa Auto Parts for helping us with the show here and sponsoring. So you guys know what's going on today? You know what we're doing?
Having a clue.
Having a clue? Okay, well, aside from your
I live in a bubble.
other than singing the happy birthdays, we are actually having a bunch of counselors on today. And now, hold on a second. I should back up. They're nominees. They're candidates. They're people who are running to be counselors. So they're not counselors yet, but we want to get to know them a little bit better. So we're going to have them on the show today. And I got some questions I want to ask them. So I'm really looking forward to this because everybody knows that we don't like to get too serious on this show. So you can only wonder what kind of questions we're going to be asking them and what kind of stunts we'll be asking them to do today as well. So
I've got some questions too.
That's the part they don't know about. So anybody who's watching this today, if you want, and you know, this caught some attention. I had people who were messaging me right away, and they're like, "Where can we catch this? Where can we catch this?" So I know people are going to be watching this, and so we're hoping to have a lot of fun, some laughs, and maybe even get them to sing a song or two with you guys.
We could.
Anyway, why don't we do the birthdays here? Let's get that out of the way. So who do we have for birthdays today? We've got, that I know of. I don't know if anybody else wants to pop some birthdays on there and let us know if anybody else that they know is having a birthday. So I've got Wendy. I've got Jennifer Sledida. I've got Shanda Stelmack. I've got Michael Sherman having a birthday. Wade Rosander, and I've got Wayne Harding. Wayne Harding's got having a birthday today. So
yes, we celebrated his birthday with him last night.
Yep.
You did, yes. So how'd that go?
Really good.
There's Wayne at Rumors. So yeah, he's celebrating a birthday. And did you guys get to get up and sing him happy birthday or anything like that? Or
well, we didn't sing him happy birthday.
No?
I was trying to volunteer Vanessa, but she put me in a headlock, and because it got ugly from there.
It got messy.
I kind of have a feeling. I have a feeling that because you get to sing happy birthday every week on this show, you're like, there is no way in heck that we are going to be singing happy birthday again, no matter what the context. So
pretty much, he gets one happy birthday sung to him a year. That's it.
And you probably knew
from us.
You were going to be singing to him anyway here on the show anyway. So
exactly.
Okay, so why don't we do this? Why don't we sing happy birthday to all these people?
Wade, Michael,
now,
Shanda,
Jennifer, Wendy, Wayne, Wade. Okay, I'll help you out though. Okay,
thanks.
Let's do it. Go ahead.
To see if anyone wants to join along. So
this goes with the distortion pedal, right?
What is going on? I have no idea.
Doesn't matter. We're gonna make this rock and roll style. Happy birthday. Okay, let's do it.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Wayne, Wade, Michael, Wayne, Wade, Shanda, and Wendy. Thanks. Oh, and Jennifer. Happy birthday to you. Seriously, Dave, come on.
Come on. This is as much fun as possible. Come on. Guess what? In the we've got private chat here where people can comment. Did you?
I can see it right there.
Oh, yeah.
I got a tube screamer on it, Dan.
It sounded like a tube.
What have you done?
So anyway, okay. So yeah, we're going to have some of these potential counselors coming on today. We got some questions we want to ask them and see how they're going to answer them. So I think we should probably let you guys go to the background, unless of course you want to, give some ideas here about this here. I've got, I got to show you guys. We're going to post it up. Actually, I have a person in the community that already has submitted an idea for our mural art contest. So of course, because Euro Radio, which is part of the Nanton Community Broadcasting Association, and now Good Morning Nanton Live is part of the Nanton Community Broadcasting Association, we are, of course, supporting with our nonprofit, trying to support the community and arts and culture and music and all that kind of stuff and fun. And so we decided that we would have this mural contest. So October 15th is the deadline for entries. You just need to email design ideas to info@euroradio.ca, and the winner will receive a $100 Freshmark gift certificate, which has actually been supplied to us by the Nanton Lions Club COVID-19 Social Support Program. So this is exactly how you see different service groups, collaborating and working together. So they're providing a prize for it. We appreciate it. And we're also going to cover the costs for the materials that are needed to do the mural. So whoever wants to paint that. So it's going to be on the studio in the back. We've got kind of a blank space there for people to be able to paint on. And so we want to select a few designs, and we want to be able to get the community to vote on those designs and then pick a winner. And then
I am pretty crafty. Did you see my pumpkin design?
Yes, actually I did. I did see the pumpkin design. Yeah.
Arts and crafts with Jay.
On the propane tank?
Yeah, the propane tank.
Yeah, I saw that. So that was very good. So that's what people can do. If you guys want to pass that around to the community, let people know. Anybody who is interested in entering this contest, then get your designs in by October 15th, and then we'll send it out for voting, and we'll select a winner, and then somebody can paint it. And I know it's getting a little later in the year, so I mean, if it doesn't get painted this year because of cold weather or we can't make it work, then we will do it first thing next year, and we'll make a big deal of it. So let's see, I'm getting these comments backstage here. They know how to use the private chat a little bit too much. So we got some of these potential counselors who are vying for their spot on town council. Terry Wickett says, I think he misses Amanda already. Yes, I miss Amanda already. And Dan's laughing it up. These guys are laughing it up and having a good time in the background already. So I'm going to let you guys go because we need to bring these counselors on and we need to get to know them a little bit better. So I'm going to pop you guys in the background. We'll see you guys in about 20 minutes or so, okay?
Yeah, I'm going to go check on my tube screamer there.
Okay, go check on the tube screamer. And if you have any questions, if anybody has any questions that's watching this that you want me to ask these potential counselors, then let me know. And if it's a good question, then I will absolutely throw it in there. So let's bring them in here. Let's introduce some of these potentials that are running for town council right now. So I'm going to introduce here Mr. Dan McClelland. Welcome to the show, Dan McClelland. Have we got? Oh, not laughter. We don't need laughter for you.
Thanks for having me.
There we go. Okay, and then we've got Julie Anderson. So Julie Anderson is joining us as well. And we also have Darcy Sledada, who's joining us. And then Kevin Todd is also joining us. Thank you very much, Kevin Todd, for being here. And then we've got Terry Wickett, who's also joining us. However, Terry Wickett has a bit of a different intro. So his intro is going to be more like this.
Green is the color of the game. We're all together, and winning is our aim. So cheer us on through the sun and rain. Saskatchewan Rough Riders is our
There you go. That's what you get. That's what you get, Mr. Terry Wickett. So bit of a different intro for you. So welcome to the show, everybody. Thank you very much for taking some time here this morning and joining us. I am going to ask that if anybody who's watching the show has any questions that they'd like to ask me to ask you guys, they can post them. I may not get to them all, and they have to be nice and funny questions. They have to be good questions because I want to make sure. Oh, okay. We've already got Jennifer Handley on here, so she's paying attention. so our current mayor is on here, and she's saying go Stamps. So it looks like I didn't realize we had a rivalry with Jennifer when it comes to Stamps and Riders. Okay. We also have Lorraine who popped in and said we have such great people running, and thanks to everyone who was on the council for the last 4 years and all the work they did. Well, this is a nice way to start this. This is beautiful. And also, Lorraine, Riders, last night for a thrilling end to their game. Okay, awesome. Well, congratulations to them, and congratulations to you guys for running for town council here. So let's get to know you guys a little bit. So the way we're going to do this is I'm going to ask you guys some questions. You guys don't have to answer all the questions. All of you don't have to answer all the questions. If you guys have a good story or a good answer to the question, you can just put your hand up and say, I've got a great answer to that question. And let's start with some simple ones. And I might rotate here and just kind of pick some of you guys to answer some of these questions. So let's start with really simple stuff just to, break the ice here a little bit. And let's just find out, what your favorite movie is. So what is your favorite movie, Dan McClelland? What kind of movies do you like? Anyway, let's learn a little bit about you. What do you like?
A few favorite movies. Well, I got some feedback.
You have feedback?
Yeah. Let me turn it down.
Okay, turn that down.
How's that? That better?
Now this is also a test of your technical IQ. So
hello.
Okay,
how are we doing now?
So I'm not hearing any feedback. Is anybody else hearing any feedback from everybody else is good?
Okay. Well, I like westerns and I like science fiction movies, so kind of the Star Trek and Star Wars, of course, but Quigley Down Under and the whole raft of Sackett movies, and of course the spaghetti westerns. I mean,
spaghetti westerns. Okay. So the question I had was, which one would you most likely cry at? So you're saying you would most likely cry for Star Wars or Star Trek, not The Notebook. Then is what you're saying. Is right? That's correct. Then.
Yeah, you're probably not going to catch me awake during The Notebook.
Okay. Okay. What about Julia Anderson? Julia Anderson, how about you? Are you more Star Trek, Star Wars kind of person, or The Notebook?
Well, I would cry at The Notebook, but I do cry every time Star Wars comes on my TV.
Oh, now is that a good thing, or is that because no, not this again?
Yeah.
And then you start to flow. Oh, okay.
I can tell from the first couple things of the music that it's Star Wars.
Of course, yeah, the most recognizable intro to any movie ever. So, what about Darcy? Darcy, what's your favorite movie? What do you like?
My movies, I like war movies, so Saving Private Ryan, movies like that, or political, like thriller type movies like that.
Okay,
spy movies and stuff like that.
Okay, well, let's move into
some.
Let's move into some music. So, Kevin, I haven't asked you yet. So, what kind of music do you like? What's your favorite kind of music?
Oh, music. I'm kind of a weird music guy. I'm kind of like a Bob Marley, some blues type music, that kind of old country music.
Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah. Music my kids don't necessarily like to listen to.
Okay. Anybody with Kevin on this one? Anybody with Kevin, or are you guys completely different than Kevin? Does anybody like that Bob Marley? And no, nobody else. So Kevin, you're completely on your own on this one. Okay.
Okay, that's fine.
Now, one thing I wanted to point out to you guys is I do not want to see any of this on the show. Okay. So I don't want to see. Okay. So today we are not going to be engaging in this kind of behavior. Okay. So just want to let you guys know. And so there we go. Okay. So just settle down, you guys. Terry Wickett, what kind of music do you like there, sir?
I'm into everything from smooth jazz to rock and roll. Yep.
Jazz to rock and roll.
Yep. Smooth jazz to rock and roll. Heavy rock. Okay. Yep. Still into some of that country. I like a lot of them. Just not much into reggae. Not much into reggae. You kind of struck me as more of like like hip hop and rap kind of guy. No, is it? David, you're obviously yeah. Your hat's on a little tight, my friend. Your hat's on a little tight.
So not really this then. No, this isn't your thing. I was gonna see maybe we could do during the show at some point we could get somebody to do something like this here.
Freestyle with no plan, plus they both rocking Vans. Dog getting walked by, my flow is off the leash. It's Harry Mack, when it comes to rhymes, I'm a beast. Indeed, when I spit it, you know I have to think first. My dude standing out, black jeans and pink shirt. Hey yo, I see it as it walk.
So yeah, I think maybe we'll get Darcy there to spit us a freestyle rap at some point through the show here. So
good luck with that.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Let's get back to some more of these.
There's nothing.
What's that? There's nothing wrong
with Tupac either. Yeah.
No, nothing wrong with Tupac. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get some more questions here. So we were talking about. This is where the questions start to get interesting. So who's got a great celebrity crush that you'd like to share with everybody? So who is that? I'll tell you mine. When I was younger, I loved the movie Labyrinth. Everybody, I'm sure everybody's familiar with the movie Labyrinth, right? Please tell me you're familiar with that movie. So Jennifer Connelly ended up being my celebrity crush when I was a young kid. So what about Julia? Julia, did you have a celebrity crush when you were young? Posters on your wall?
Yeah.
Who was it? Who was on your wall?
Ricky Schroeder.
Ricky Schroeder, Silver Spoons.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I only knew Ricky Schroeder for Silver Spoons. What else did Ricky Schroeder do? I mean, if you had a crush on Ricky Schroeder, you must have followed everything he did. Or was it just Silver Spoons? Not really? Okay.
No, I know he married a girl from the area, though.
He married a girl from the area?
So you're stalking him, kind of?
Oh. It's in the news.
Okay.
Wow. Oh, yeah. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Kevin, what about you? Did you have a celebrity crush when you were younger?
Oh, yeah. You know what? I think I'd have to go for the same period with Who's the Boss with Alyssa Milano.
Oh,
probably.
yeah.
So I think I was lucky, actually. I married my wife, Robin, and I think it's pretty close match there. So Alyssa likes hockey. I like hockey, so that would have been my crush. I think probably those teen magazines. I'm sure I wrote Alyssa some letters, and I don't know if she wrote back, but that was my crush back then.
That's funny. Okay, guys, I'm going to move over to some comments that have been coming in here. So we got Victor from the Hidden Gem says, good luck to each of you. Just do what you say. Imagine the possibilities. And our mayor, Jennifer Hanley, let's see. What would be the name of your debut album? Okay, guys, think about that. What would be the name of your debut album? And then John Randall just said, Kev just got my vote. So I think that might have been with the music style. And somebody else said, I got your back for Bob Marley, Kevin. So, and then Jennifer, she was a little bit confused. She thought that Terry liked show tunes. So she thought that's what your favorite was. The show tunes. We got, Vanessa's in the background. She's sending comments in as well. Let's see. Jason has a question for Dan. Okay, so do I have to bring Jason on?
Yes,
Jason, do I have to bring you on for this question?
You
what's
do.
the question?
You do.
What's
Okay,
the
do you
question?
need me to
for
hold
Dan?
one?
Yeah. So Dan, where are we at?
Stratocaster or
Strat
Telly?
all the way.
Strat. No.
Lost my vote. I think.
No.
Was that what it was dependent on? It was all
Yep,
contingent
yeah.
on.
No. Okay.
I got
As you can see, I
Strat.
got both.
It's got the fancy custom line double humbuckers, and yeah, I'm Strat all the way. Can't play good, play loud.
Okay, how about Fender or Gibson?
Fender or Gibson?
Yeah.
Well, I can only afford Fender.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, good question.
Sorry.
Good question, guys. No problem. Okay, let's get back to some more questions here. So, did anybody else have a childhood celebrity crush that you wanted to share with us or tell us about? Or are we going to move on to the next one here? Okay, because this next one is controversial. So the question is it Nantonite or is it Nantonian? And for 2 years, I've asked the question to everybody, and everybody gives me a different answer. So you guys are going to be running for council. So what is the consensus on this? What is it? Come on, Dan, what is it?
Nantarian.
Nantarian. It's neither of those. Okay, we love the wittiness. Okay, anybody else? Okay, now
Nantonite. Nantonite, I think it has to be.
Nantonite.
Nantonite?
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Or
Dan's talking in his Martian language again this morning. It's Nantonite.
Okay, I want to make sure. Did I get this right? Dan, did I get that right? So Nantonite, Nantonian, or Nantarian. Is that right there? So you've just thrown another one into the mix to confuse everybody even more. So thank you very much. So what did you guys say it was? Nantonite? Nantonite. It's Nantonite.
Nantonite.
I think this is the first time in 2 years we finally settled this debate. Okay, it's Nantonite. Thank you very much. Okay, here we go. Next question. And this is also a very controversial question. As you know, we get controversial on this show. So the question is the proper term gitch, gotch, or ginch, gaunch? Which one is it? Gaunch. Okay.
Gaunch.
So Darcy's going to say gaunch.
I think it's ginch if you're a cowboy and gaunch if you're a skateboarder, but I don't know.
Well, I think ginch and gotch are kind of they're interchangeable, but then gitch and gotch, they're interchangeable. But we're always debating whether it's gitch or ginch. Is it with the N or without the N? So Terry, come on, you must know this.
Yeah, it's gotch.
It's gotch. It's without the N, isn't it?
Get your gotchis off the floor. I don't need to see them. Yep.
There you
Get
go.
them off of there. Yeah.
Even used it in a sentence. That is
yeah.
Get your gotchis off the floor. Okay, that's awesome. Okay, we got to go back. People are okay. Jennifer Sledada is let's see. Of course, Jennifer. Darcy's answer is the best. Of course it is. And then we got tell why, Darcy. Is there a reason why?
Just because that's what it is.
Okay, so
we got 4 boys at home, so we know Gaunch.
Oh, okay. So it's the experience of having all those males in the house that you know what you're talking about. Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Let's move on. Let's move on to our next question here. So the next question is, what did you hate doing as a child but love doing now? So I'm going to answer that myself first. One thing I hated doing as a child was fishing. I can totally see myself fishing now. I think I would love it. Absolutely. But when I was a kid, I hated fishing. So what about you guys? Anybody got a good one for that?
Yeah, I hated getting up in the morning.
Hated getting up in the morning. Yeah.
Yeah. Now I don't know if I hate it. It's just that I have to. Yeah.
Right. Of course. Okay. Julia, what about you?
I hated being home alone. Now I love it. Yeah.
Now you love being home alone. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay. And then Dan, your lips were kind of moving there.
Oh, yeah. Napping all the way.
Napping. I find it really funny that that when you put kids into like timeout or you ground them, you send them to their room, and it's the worst thing in the world for them. As you get older, what? You're sending me to my room? Oh my goodness. That is I couldn't ask for anything better right now. Please send me to my room. Okay, so let's see. And you guys interrupt at any time. If you have anything to interject, then interrupt at any time and let me know. Okay, I had mentioned on I don't know if you saw my name here. Today I am David Gale, guy who loves to sneeze. One thing that people maybe don't know about me that's a little weird is I'm always jealous of other people when they sneeze because I wish it was me. I love to sneeze. I love it. It's one of my favorite things to do. Is there something that you guys can think of that you love to do that's maybe a little bit weird like that? At least I'm assuming it's weird. I don't know. Do you guys love sneezing too? Or
no.
I love those, like when you get those 3 sneezes in a row. Oh, that's
always 3.
Yeah, I love them. So what about you guys? Anything? Darcy, you look like you've got something.
Oh.
Julia,
it's always 3 sneezes in a row, and you got to wait for the third one.
That's right. Julia, have you got anything? Think of anything?
Anything.
I have a feeling that this question is just about what do I feel comfortable revealing to everybody? That's really what this is. So that's fine. Okay, you think about that one. Now,
David, the good thing is you don't confuse Dan and I like what the mayor does. Dan and I can sit beside one another, and she can't tell the difference because she'll say Councillor Wickett or she'll say Councilman Wickett, and she's looking completely at the wrong person. She can't.
Oh, really?
She can't. And I mean, Dan and I, we're we're spitting images of one another. That's my brother from another mother. So I don't know. Yeah.
Okay.
That's why we wear the hat. Otherwise, we'd just interchangeable, right?
Okay, we're going to move on to the next one here. If you guys think of something kind of weird you want to share that you do, let us know. You can interject at any time. The next one, this is a Hollywood one. So Hollywood makes a movie about your life. Which celebrity plays you? Dan, who's going to play you?
Oh, Sam Elliott.
Sam Elliott. Ah! Oh, that's so good. That's awesome. Okay. Terry, what about you?
John Candy. Who the hell else? Yep.
All right. I like it.
Hey, that's a good one too. Okay. Let's see. Let's go Darcy. Darcy, what about you?
William H. Macy.
William H. Macy. Oh, that's an interesting one.
I had a stranger once tell me I looked like him, and then I pulled up a picture, and for about half a second, I saw the resemblance, and then now I can't see it anymore. But
right, of course.
I asked my kids this morning, and they were pretty adamant that it was Jack Black. So I'd take that.
Jack Black. Okay. What about you, Julia?
I would pick Sandra Bullock.
Sandra Bullock. Okay. I didn't actually think about that for myself. I'm not sure who I'd have play me. Probably Brad Pitt. I think that's who would probably play me. I mean, I most resemble Brad Pitt, I think so. Okay, let's see. Well, we got another question here. Let's try this one here. What's the funniest, worst decision you've ever made in your life? And the answer cannot be being on this show. It cannot be being on this show. That can't be the answer. So let's see. What about Julia? Let's start with you. What's the worst, best decision or worst, funniest decision you've ever made in your life?
The only thing I could think of was when my husband and I rented a glass bottom boat. And we were on the little heavier side for that boat.
Right. It sank.
It sank, and all the guys that rented it were running out trying to help us, and we were just laughing and just pulling it back to the shore. And
oh my goodness,
pretty funny.
Okay.
Oh, we're so sorry, and we're like,
good to know. Good to know. Okay, how about you, Kevin? Kevin, what's
okay? This is an interesting one. I was lucky enough to grow up in town here, so bad decision. Many folks from town will know my brother Kelly. So Kevin and Kelly, we had some fun when we were growing up in town, but we decided the one time we were gonna, I don't know, it was a good idea to stuff newspaper in beer bottles and then light them on fire and then throw them into the field beside the fire hall, which was not a good idea. I think there was 4 or 5 little mini fires that the neighbor put out with his garden hose, and then phoned my father, who was a volunteer fireman. So that was interesting. Almost burning the fire hall down. And
now hold on, Kevin. So you said that you did this right beside the fire hall, though.
Yes, I picked the fire hall to start fires at, which was brilliant.
I think that's a brilliant idea. If you're going to start a fire, start it at the fire hall.
Yeah, I should have done it on a Thursday for fire practice, maybe.
Yeah, it's the only thing you didn't do right.
Right. So anyway, I think I was reprimanded. I think my parents took my bicycle away for, I think it was a day or two. So I was reprimanded, but that's mine. So it was good retrospect.
That's good. That's good. Terry, have you got anything? Oh, you're muted, Terry. So
bad boy Terry, go to Dan. Yep.
Okay, there we go. Let's do it. Let's hear it.
Well, I guess when highways are icy, don't try and skid down the highways and show people that the highways are icy when you're trying to block the traffic on a highway when it's had a bad accident, and show them that it's icy when you fall on your butt and demonstrate to them just how silly it is. Yeah, it does happen. Yep.
Yeah, that's a good one. Okay. Darcy, do you have one you want to share? Or Dan, do you have one you want to share?
The funniest was probably we were in Mexico, friends of ours and me and Jen, and for a bunch of our 50th birthday. And we decided to, or one of us decided to do a little synchronized swimming number at the bar pool. So we marched out in tutus and Speedos and swim caps. And of course, right at the time we started doing this, a lightning storm started to roll in. So they cleared the pool. They let us proceed, but of course now everybody around the pool had nothing to do but watch us. So it was odd, but it was fun.
That's good. That's good.
I don't think there's any video that survived. So.
I think you just answered one of the questions, because we were going to do, and we still are going to do this section where we do who's most likely to, and one of the questions was wear animal printed underwear, and I think we just got our answer there. So I think Darcy wins the who's most likely to win wear animal printed underwear. Yes, Darcy, congratulations for winning that. No real prize for it, so just you can get some applause. We can get some applause. Get some laughter. There you go. That's for you for winning that one. Okay, let's go back to our questions here. So I have a question that's actually not on the list here, but has anybody here ever run for, because you guys are vying for a town council, so has anybody ever run for council in their school? So were they ever Kevin, what were you?
I believe I was junior high president of JT Foster. I think For my junior high career, yeah. Which I was thinking here today. I think both my kids are interested in junior high politics too. So it's kind of interesting how things flow over years as years pass. So.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so you got a little bit of experience, a little bit of background then with your, junior high politics and stuff. So that's good. Okay, so let's get on with the next question here. This is a good one. Okay, first job that you got fired from and why? Now, I hope these are good stories. Okay, who wants to step in on this one? Come on, you guys. Kevin?
I can start.
Okay.
So I wasn't really fired, but my first job was at the IGA with Mr. Zabon.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember a stocking day, I sliced open a box of spaghetti, putting it on the shelf. And I sliced through about 10 packs of this plastic on the spaghetti. So, the spaghetti's no good. We can't sell it now, right? So we take the spaghetti out to the back of the IGA, and me and another stock boy decide to kung fu the spaghetti in half. We're trying to see how powerful we are to kung fu the spaghetti. So Bill comes rolling around the back of the IGA just while I'm mid kung fuing the spaghetti. So anyway, he took the opportunity to bring me into his office and sit down with me and showed me the cost of the case of spaghetti and how much the 10 packages were wasted. And then he showed me the margin on the spaghetti. And then he told me how many more packages of spaghetti that we had to sell to make any money on the spaghetti. So I wasn't fired, but I learned a good lesson at 12 years old that I still remember today. So. Kumbaya.
Absolutely.
Everybody was kung fu fighting.
That's great. That's awesome. Okay, we've got some more comments that are coming in from the public. So Jennifer said, I so wish I could share a photo. I'm not sure what that's in reference to. That was back about 5 minutes ago. She said that.
Maybe the Mexico fiasco.
The Mexico fiasco. Okay. So she did say it was epic. I was hoping it was going to be the printed underwear.
Darcy's underwear coming out in the show.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But and she said, yes, I have a video. So, oh boy, give me that video. I'll play that next week. We've got Mary, who's giving a clap to everybody. Elaine Mitchell, good morning, all. Oh, the stories. And we've got Elaine rolling in the aisles here, the grocery store aisle, of course. And then, lots of laughter. So that's good. Keep it up, you guys. Keep it up. Let's do this. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give everybody a break here. We're going to go back to our band, who's going to play a song for us and see. Now, are you guys still? Oh, now you're blurry. So if it's not,
what did you do, Jason?
I did nothing.
You're in the witness protection program because the first song didn't go so well.
Good job. Okay, so why don't you guys entertain us here? Do one more song, and then we'll get back to answering some more questions here, or having them answer some more questions.
Wow.
But in the meantime, here, before you guys start, I do need to make sure we say thanks to the sponsors of the show. So Remax First, Nanton continues to break real estate records with 53 properties being sold already this year, and property home values increasing since February by 19%. The average days to sell a home in Nanton are 29 days. On average at this time of year, Nanton has 26 properties that have sold, and the average amount of time to sell took over 90 days. We are starting to see more properties for sale with 25 active listings on the market, where the last 5 months there was very limited inventory with only about 13 active properties on the market at any given time. It is still very much a seller's market, and there are still quite a few buyers waiting for new listings to emerge in Nanton at all price points. If you're curious to find out what your home's current market value is and what selling and buying in this market looks like, connect with Simon and Jen for a free zero-obligation home evaluation. Jen and Simon are your local RE/MAX agents. We also want to say thanks to our other sponsor, which is Subway in town here. So the Nanton Subway, they have a crispy chicken sidekick and that was starting on September 7th. That's still on, and 12 cookies for $6. So thank you to the Subway. Eat healthy, stay healthy, Subway. Okay, you guys ready to take it over? We give you guys 3 minutes here to do your next song. Have you got the distortion figured out?
Who knows? Maybe we have the guitar fixed. Now it's the camera.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you know what? I can help you with that. So I can just put this on there for the
perfect.
Time. So, there you
Do
go.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Continue on. Entertain us.
The sun is coming up and I'm just going down. Everywhere I work, the world keeps turning round. Though I said I never would be satisfied, baby, I lied. I couldn't leave you if I tried. Sometimes I get lost out on this sad old town. Every bridge I cross, it burns me upside down. And every stumbling step I take back to your side hurts my pride. I couldn't leave you if I tried. I could not walk away, no matter what I say. I won't believe it or don't. All that I want, tears may fall, but after all is said and done, darling, please believe me, you're the only one. And I'll admit mistakes have made me realize, baby, I lied. I couldn't leave you if I tried. I would not walk away, no matter what I say. I'm gonna see it through to the end and do it again. Years may come and friends may go, but that's okay. Darling, you're the only one I need to stay. I know I said I never would be satisfied. Baby, I lied. I couldn't leave you if I tried. Baby, I lied. I couldn't leave you if I tried. Oh, we're still blurry.
Still blurry.
I think we'll exit and come back in when you
Sure.
pop us off the screen again.
Yeah, I can pop you off the screen and then you can exit, come back in, see if you can fix the camera. Although sometimes, I think Vanessa,
sometimes it's better.
No, it's not a bad idea to kind of blur Jason.
Really
out.
not.
So, yeah. Okay, I'll let you guys go. We'll see you guys at the end of the show here. Okay, let's get back to these questions now. I've got a couple philosophical questions at the end of this as well for you guys. So let's see. I was taking a look here to see if there was anything else question-wise that I wanted to ask you. And I think I do want to ask you this. So when hockey teams, of course, they win the Stanley Cup. After they win the Stanley Cup, they say, what are you going to do? You won the Stanley Cup. I'm going to Disneyland. Okay, Darcy, if you in fact win and you end up being on town council, what are you going to do to celebrate if you end up earning a spot onto town council?
Well, I won't be going to Disneyland.
No, okay.
But I would probably just be at home with my family and some friends and just bask in the moment.
Okay. What about Julia? Julia, what would you do if you won a spot on town council? How would you celebrate?
I'd probably do a lot the same with Darcy, being at home with family, friends, my mom.
So celebrating with the friends and family. Is this kind of like so this is kind of reminding me of like draft day, right? As soon as somebody gets drafted, they got their friends and family around the TV and they call your name and you go, yeah, and you celebrate that way just with the friends and family. So now, is there anybody here? Would anybody go and do anything, or you guys all just kind of hang out and kind of low key, spend the time with your friends and family. What about you, Terry?
I've already got a deal with the mayor if we're both elected that she owes me a lime green Nanton Town of Nanton T-shirt, and she said I'll get you one, but you're going to have to wear it when we get our first picture if we're sworn in. And I said I'm good with that.
Okay,
yep. Everybody gets lime green T-shirts with Nanton on it, and for the councilors to pick our picture, right, Kevin? Dan?
Sure, I'll go for lime green.
All right.
Okay. Nice with my skin tones.
Julia, Darcy, you guys in for that one?
Sounds good to
I'd
me.
be in for that.
All right, we're good.
Okay, that's great. Awesome. Okay. I'm going to pop you guys off the screen now. I'm going to leave one of you on. I'm going to start with Dan. So Dan, you're going to stay on the screen with me here, buddy. Okay. So we're going to do the part of the show here that's a little bit known as throwing other people under the bus. Okay. So we're going to throw some other people under the bus. This is a segment we're going to call Who's Most Likely To. So out of all the people that have joined us today, I want to know, who do you think is the most likely to get lost in their own neighborhood? Dan, who would you say that is?
Sorry, it's got to be me.
It's going to be you. Oh, come on.
Yeah, I can pretty much hide my own Easter eggs now.
I wish I had like an X button right now. Wrong answer. Come on.
No,
you can't pick yourself. You can't pick yourself. You got to pick one of the other guys. So who is it? Who's most likely? Who?
Well, I don't know most of them very well. And of course, Wicked, he knows his town inside and out and backwards, so it isn't going to be him. So
it doesn't. But Dan, you should, of all people, you should know. It doesn't matter how well you know them. It's just about how they look. So just take a look at everybody and go, who's most likely to get lost in their own neighborhood?
Yeah, okay, it's going to be Wicked then.
It's got to be Wicked. Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, we'll go by Wicked.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so let's go with Wicked then. So Terry, it's your turn since he picked you. So who's most likely to steal something from the North End Esso and then take it back purely because of guilt?
Kevin.
Kevin would do that. Kevin?
I was policing here when he was still in school, so I know it's got to be Kevin.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I would take it back. I'd feel some guilt. I'd probably have some beef jerky and then go back and pay for it for sure.
Yeah, good. That's good to know. Okay, Kevin, your turn then. So who's most likely to try to ride a large dog pretending to be a cowboy or cowgirl?
That's for me to pick. Okay.
You get to pick that one.
Oh, man alive. I don't know the other folks as good as Mr. Wicked, so I know this is a trend of picking on Mr. Wicked, but I would love to see it. I don't know if he would, but I'd love to see it. I'd pay a lot of money to see it. So
Mr. Wicked again? So yeah. Okay. So I wasn't able to push you in this direction here. Then so Darcy wasn't.
I would have liked to see anybody do it, but Mr. Wicked would be a great photo op, and I would keep that on screensaver.
Okay, Terry Wicked. So yeah, we all want to see that picture of you riding a large dog, but you have to be wearing the cowboy hat and the chaps and everything else. Well, I guess
that's got to be a Clydesdale because there isn't no dog big enough to take me. I'm telling you that right now.
Okay, so I want to know, Terry, who's most likely to play a practical joke?
Well, let's just see. I can tell you that it's going to be from personal experience. I know the ones that Dan McClellan does, but something I would throw all of them under the bus because put it this way, if they're on council with us, it's going to be light and entertaining, and we're all going to have practical jokes played on one another in the next 4 years. So I'll take them all in this one.
You're going to take them all. Okay. So now does anybody actually like to play practical jokes? Anybody in here, or are you guys pretty serious? Terry, you like to play practical jokes? Dan? So who's got a good one? You guys remember a good one?
Well, when I first got transferred here to Nanton, my boss decided to take a couple of weeks holidays, so we were painting in the barracks where we were living, and I decided that the best thing to do is to break the new boss in to get him so he gets to know me. So I painted his office pink, and then I took a flowered light switch and put it on there. And because the office and the barracks were attached, I could hear Tom yelling and screaming, Tom Nelson, when he came back in, and the words I cannot say on the radio what he heard, but I could hear them clearly. And there was a loud bang on the door at the back saying, "Please come over." I don't think those are the words, but that's the message.
Okay, we've got somebody who looks like it might be somebody that you know there, Terry. Terry is the extraordinaire practical joker. So Donna's definitely putting her hat in the ring for you there, Terry. So
please don't believe my wife. She's just typing.
Okay, let's go to the next one here. So who haven't we done yet? We haven't done Julia. We haven't done Darcy, right? So let's do Julia next then. So Julia, let's try this. Let's see, what else do we have? So who's the most likely? Oh, okay. I think this might be an easy one for you. So who's the most likely out of everybody here to play a musical instrument?
Dan.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Dan's probably the most likely to be playing a musical instrument. So, okay, let's bring everybody back, and we are going to ask a couple philosophical questions now. Now, with the philosophical questions, I've created something here that I think we're going to be using on the show a little bit more often. So we're going to give this a try. This kind of stuff, because it's philosophical, as you know, this can really blow your mind. Kind of like that. So, okay. So we'll see what the answers are, but this is the new blowing your mind Wozer Dozer graphic that we're using on the show. Okay. So the first question I have here is, somebody please tell me, where does the light that reflects from the moon, where does that come from? How is that created?
The sun.
The sun. So then the question is, if moonlight is the reflection of sunlight off the moon and sunlight kills vampires, then why doesn't it kill vampires at night? Please enlighten us, you guys, philosophically.
Because it's cloudy.
Is that what you think? So they wait till it's cloudy and then they filter.
If the moonlight's out, then you're going to get the werewolves.
You get the werewolves if the moonlight's out.
Yeah,
okay.
Yep. Where did the silver bullets come in, Terry?
I don't know where the silver bullets came in, actually. Like, does anybody know the history of why silver bullets and why sunlight and why the sunlight off the moon doesn't kill vampires? I don't understand that. So, I mean, I know, Terry, you're saying that they come out when it's cloudy, so that's the safe haven, but
come on, Darcy, you got this.
Darcy, you're muted, so let's unmute yourself because I want to hear this answer.
It has to be direct sunlight. Everybody should know that. That's why when the sun starts to come up, they retreat into the shadows until they can find complete darkness.
Right.
They can be 90% in the shadows, but if their hand is sticking out in the sunlight, then you've all seen what happens to their hand.
Right. Okay.
Julia, do you have any experience from the Twilight series that you can weigh in?
No, I actually didn't watch the Twilight series. I like the really old vampire movies.
Oh, okay. I thought you might be able to weigh in there with some experience.
Not that one. Okay. No, you're in sunlight though. I think that's why it's not because it's.
So you guys all agree then it's the direct sunlight. That's why. Okay. So
Dan makes silver bullets. So.
Dan, yeah, I heard that actually. Yep. We haven't really had a chance to talk about that, but I heard Dan takes care of the silver bullets. So, okay. So I've got one more question for you guys. Here we go. Ready? Many people say that movies, music, and video games are not responsible for people's behavior and life choices. If this is true, why is advertising so expensive? Please. Dan, you look the most bewildered. What's going through your? I gotta know what's going through your head.
Like what?
Can you read that back, please?
Sounds like it's a traffic Edmonton or by bus.
Many people say that movies, music, and video games are not responsible for people's behavior and life choices. If this is true, why is advertising so expensive?
Yeah. Have you seen the cost of what they are at the Super Bowl?
What? Yes, I know.
Yes, Euro Productions has got to advertise. That's exactly my point. Yeah, so Euro advertising Budweiser next year. Yeah.
Well,
okay.
They blame all this on behavior. I mean, I grew up watching the Blue Aardvark and the Flintstones and Bugs Bunny, and you don't see me starting up rockets and trying to chase down a Roadrunner.
Do you think?
I have a funny story here when it talks about advertising and experiments. I had just recently it blew my mind thinking about Instagram and Facebook and advertising and marketing and how much money we spend on it. It's crazy. I received a phone call out of nowhere. I sell these Russian tents, and I had an Inuit fellow phone me from the Arctic Circle. He saw one sitting there in Baffin Island, and he phoned me off his skidoo and says, "I want one." So you can advertise all over the place, but it's weird how people will find you without Instagram signs or that. It's just something that was just recently in the last week that kind of speared my mind here is interesting. So
I know it's very crazy. It is absolutely nuts. Okay, so with that being said, that was our last question. However, I do want to give you guys an opportunity here because, of course, you guys are running right now for town council. So let's give everybody an opportunity to give us a 60-second pitch seriously. Either kind of tell us a little bit about your platform or the value you bring to town council. So why don't we start with Terry? Terry, why don't you start us off here and give us a 60-second pitch on why people should be voting for you?
Well, I'd like to continue on with council. There's some things that are that I'm very passionate about. One is to get our medical clinic built, a new medical clinic built, so that we can bring more people into the town, and also to help the people that are here and expand the usage of it, so we can maybe have a mental health aspect included in the clinic, as well as something that's right now very forefront is getting the JT Foster remodernized, and to continue with the work on all the committees that I'm involved with, in addition to get the contract signed and renegotiated for our community peace officers involving, because we need bylaw and we also need enforcement in the town here. And I think those are very close, put it this way, I'm passionate about. I don't know if I took up my minute, but there we go. You're providing $1 million to give to your charity. What is it? Stars and Children's Hospital.
Nice. Okay. Thank you very much. Dan McClelland, let's give us your 60-second pitch there, buddy.
Well, I'd like to continue the momentum that we've done over the last 4 years. We've been pushing very hard and successfully for growth, both through our business, home-based, industrial, and brick-and-mortar retail. I'd like to continue on with that. I'd like to continue on with the massive inroads that we've done through our infrastructure, which has put us as proactive rather than reactive, which has allowed us to fix a lot of stuff that's 20, 30 years past due of being fixed. And I'd like to push hard to streamline some of our town building usage. I'd really like to push for continued safe and affordable operation of all of our recreation facilities. And we have property set aside on the west side there, and I'd like to continue to see if we can get funding to get that going. We're going to be losing a couple ball diamonds down here, and I'd like to see those built up there as well as soccer pitches and everything else. And I must be running near the end of my minute. If I provided $1 million to my favorite charitable cause, it would be diabetes. And thank you for having me on the show, and thanks for the opportunity to have people have a look at this beautiful face.
Darcy, why don't you give us yours?
Okay. In the time I've been in Nanton, I've done other volunteering, hockey, soccer, children's society. Our kids are older. I'm not really involved in those, so I need something to contribute to Nanton. Jennifer and I recently opened a store downtown, so I really like how Nanton's downtown atmosphere is for a small town, so I'd like to see that continue to improve and grow. I think we have a very unique situation where we actually bring people in on the weekends to different activities, the antique stores and the antique walk. So I'd like to see that. I would like to see continued responsibility on anything fiscal. Taxes, to keep them in line. I know small towns tend to be higher, but we have to be very responsible. So I would like to see that kind of thing, and I just want to keep contributing. If I had $1 million to give to a charity, I don't know if anybody remembers the CJ92. Maybe they still do it. I think it was called Kids Fund. Yeah. But they basically just helped people who were in a little bit of a bind. You know, $1,000 a year. Just somebody's in a hard time. I would like to do something like that, because a lot of people just need a little handout once in a while, and you know, it really affects their life for a pretty, you know, a small gesture really improves a lot of people's lives. So perfect. Something like that.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. And we're going to go over to Julia here. Julia, give us your spiel.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for having us on and having all the other counselors nominees on. It was good to get to know you guys. I've been a volunteer for a long time here in Nanton, involved in a lot of different things. And I found with COVID that I'm very detached, having to work from home for a while and stuff with the community. I have a lot of interest in economic development and municipal planning. I'd like to be part of the revamp of some of our land use bylaws, bringing in some more business and some more residents that kind of fit in with our Nanton aesthetics, I guess, as you will, and different things like that. And I just like getting out in the community and talking to people and seeing what they want and need. And yeah. Okay. And a little bit of water, because I was affected by that 26th Ave water situation. And I've been doing a lot of research on that and like in some of the directions it's going, so kind of follow through on that.
Okay.
So if I had $1 million, what favorite charity would I give? It would be to Parkinson's disease research.
Parkinson's. Okay, great. Well, thank you very much, Julia, for joining us here. And I think our final candidate is Kevin. So Kevin, take it away.
Oh, you know what? I read on Terry's platform the other day about the town's been built on past and future collaborative efforts. When I saw that, it's so true. It's so true. Because I've seen it from growing up here. I've been part of the council chambers in the past, say 12 years ago. I enjoyed my time there. Obviously, Dan and Terry have more close knowledge of things that are needing to be done in the town. I want to be close. I want to be around the same table. Helping to make decisions for the town to maintain our rural small town atmosphere, continue to grow in areas that make sense. So I have the time now. I didn't in the past 12 years. So I've made time. It's important to me. And I want to be that part that contributes to the future for the town of Nanton. So if I had $1 million, it was my $1 million that I could give frugally, or not frugally, but away to somebody, I would probably just send a check to the golf course and build some sort of clubhouse facility. Now, if I had $1 million that was a need, I would probably be with Terry and send it off to Stars. So,
okay, cool. Okay, guys. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. So I'm going to let you guys get on with your day. You spent some valuable time here with us, and we're going to bring in our band, the Highway 533 band. And have a fantastic day. And we'll everybody just remember, this is only part of who's running. So next week we're going to have another group of candidates who are going to be running for town council on the show. So thanks, Kevin, for joining us. Have a great day, sir. Dan, thank you very much. David. Have a good day. Okay, Terry, we'll see you later. Thanks a lot, Julia and Darcy. Have a great day. Good luck, you guys. Good luck, everybody. And we're just going to make sure we say thanks again to our sponsors here. And so the final sponsor mentioned for the day is our Nanton Nampa Auto Parts. We are approaching chilly temperatures overnight, which means it's time to consider winterizing your boat and trailer, along with any other item that you may have water running through it. By running some RV antifreeze through the lines or engine, it ensures no water is left, which could cause damage come summertime. We would like to share that our RV antifreeze is biodegradable. So thank you very much to our sponsors and you guys.
That's actually what we're doing today.
Is it? Okay, there you go.
Get the RFE set up right after we're done here.
Okay, well, let's get rid of this. Let's get out of here. Let's have a great day. Have a great rest of your weekend, everybody. And we'll be here next week with the rest of the counselors or potential counselors who will be on the show. And we'll see you then. So have a good weekend, everybody, on Good Morning Nanton Live. Take it away, you guys.
I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden along with the sunshine. There's gotta be a little rain sometimes. When you take, you gotta give. So live and let live or let go. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden. I could promise you things like big diamond rings, but you won't find roses growing on stalks of clover. So you better think it over. Well, it's sweet talking, you could make it come true. I would give you the world right now on a silver platter. But what would it matter? So smile for a while and let's be jolly. Love shouldn't be so melancholy. Come along and share the good times while we can. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden along with the sunshine. There's gotta be a little rain sometimes. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden. I could sing you a tune and promise you the moon, but if that's what it takes to hold you, I'd just as soon let you go. But there's one thing I want you to know. You better look before you leap. Still waters run deep, and there won't always be someone there to pull you out. And you know what I'm talking about. So smile for a while and let's be jolly. Love shouldn't be so melancholy. Come along and share the good times while we can. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden along with the sunshine. There's gotta be a little rain sometimes. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden along with the sunshine. There's gotta be a little rain sometimes. I beg your pardon.